So are you tired of playing the same old fighting games, and all of them either got players full of bad frame delay and horrible netcode? But since we are stuck in a pandemic and should be social distancing, like, bro, I'm not playing. Please wear your mask so I can go back to offline tournament. But today I'll be spreading some light on many fighting games that deserve some recognition during this pandemic. Honestly, this would be the perfect time to learn some of them. If I missed something down below, please tell me. I cannot mention everything. This video would be way too long. Just the games I've dabbled and played over the last couple of months during 2020 and the quarantine. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, consider hitting that young red subscribe button, and turn on all my notifications for video updates and more. It is really important if you want to be a part of the Cabbage Men. Yes, that's what we call in this channel, peoples now. Enough talking. LGI, let's get it, and let's go.
Alright, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.
Now, since it's quarantine, I know you probably broke. So let's look at some free-to-play fighting games that you could potentially invest yourself in. Let's talk about a game I recently got addicted to and is now free-to-play, at least on PS4, I believe. The game is called Fantasy Strike. At first, I didn't like the game because it was drastically different from the rest of the fighting game genre. Like to counter throws, you don't have to hit any tech buttons. Instead of having to hit the tech button, you just don't do anything, and it's called a Yomi counter. The game got mad fun and addictive when I started learning the neutral aspect, and it was pretty pick up and play. There are a lot of things in this game that are super different from traditional fighting games. If you like execution in fighting games, this one might not be it for you, but if you respect the footsie's neutral aspect, it's pretty cool, and it's free to play. Fantasy Strike is on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam currently. Now let's talk. Platform fighters are fighting games, just not traditional ones. I think the FGC literally more than ever needs to start accepting different types of games into the genre that seem like it, for it to eventually grow. I feel like even Sakurai doesn't want to acknowledge Smash as a fighting game because he knows how people are when it comes to the genre, and when things are not there, they can have the right to say it's bad. Smash is also drastically different from the rest of its genre. But regardless, if you want a game that's super popping right now, I'm like super popping, please try out Brawlhalla. It's been free to play forever. You probably heard about this game. You might already have it downloaded. Bro, this game on Steam has over 18,000 players active. That's crazy for a fighting game. Think about it, on just one platform. The game grew and it seems like it's not stopping anytime soon. Also, what makes Brawlhalla really cool is you can have like up to 8 players in one single match on Brawlhalla. This works on PS4 and PC, and I believe even Nintendo Switch and Xbox as well via cross-platform. Also, what makes Brawlhalla really cool is you can have 8 players in one single match on Brawlhalla. Like, you can't even do that in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, bro, online. And you know if it does that, it'll probably be really laggy. Brawlhalla is also one of the rare games that allows cross-platform play. If you're playing on PC, Xbox One, or Switch, you can play with your friends on other platforms as well. Now, next on my list is something that the community recently has been calling the diamond age of this game's life. Okay? Super Smash Bros. Melee. Oh my god, Melee right now is the most fun game to play in my honest opinion. Melee has gotten rollback netcode in 2020 just by one user. One man quit his job to make rollback netcode for a 20, I guess, plus year old game. His name is Fizzy36. I won't be telling you how to get this because of reasons, but just search up his name, follow him, give him your purse, throw him some money for doing this. I appalled. I'm just ecstatic that he took the time out. He took a gamble to make everybody's lives better. He deserves the key to heaven. Seriously, imagine if people found a way to make netcode 100 times better for your favorite fighting games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Guilty Gear Xrd. This is just incredible to me. He deserves all of the monies, alright? This man has done something incredible for the future of Melee net play. This game is honestly, if you see it as a fighting game or not, has been one of the most fun experiences ever. To also be honest, I'm garbage at Melee. I'm in the process of thinking about if I want to learn it fully or not, or just play the game and just get washed. Literally the only thing I could potentially do right now is subpar being mid at wave dashing. I'd rather lose in Melee 100 times than play Smash Ultimate right now, simply because Melee has rollback netcode. Losing in a good game with good netcode does not tilt me as much as losing in a game where everything feels very inconsistent due to lag. That matters to me a lot. Netcode matters in fighting games, and times like this, where patience grows thin, lag is no longer the way to play a lot of fighting games. This is one of the perfect games to learn while in quarantine because Melee is just only starting to evolve from here on out, with new players emerging from this. Alright, maybe you want to play some super old school. Yes, even older than Melee. Let's talk about Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection. If you played Sam Show 2019, the reboot, and loved it, this might be it for you. This is literally a collection of Samurai Shodown 1 through 5 with Samurai Shodown Special and the first time playable ever with a special Samurai Shodown Perfect. You can play all these games with a friend. You can also choose ranked or casual. This game also has rollback netcode implemented into it as well. Hey, SNK, can y'all go to Capcom and make them like put rollback in their old fighting games? You know how godlike that would be seeing that in this modern day age. Regardless, this game was free on the Epic Game Store for a while, but now the game is on PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam for digital download for $39.99. Bro, Yaya, you said I was broke, bruh. What the hell are you doing? Fix this. Alright, I got you. Have you heard of a little game called Skullgirls? Now, if you're a fan of tag fighters like me, you might love this game. To be honest with you, when this game dropped, I was not a big fan because of things I've heard about it behind the scenes long ago. Also, I literally liked 2 fighting games of Naruto at the time, one really too big into it. Fast forward like half a decade later, this game fucking fire, bro. It's literally a more anime rendition of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Also, if you're a tad bit horny, I mean, just look at the characters. Do I need to say you'd bored? Exactly. But seriously, everything is fast-paced, cool, and don't get overwhelmed by the stuff you see on screen because the game does offer a pretty unique tutorial. Also, again, just to reiterate, it is a tag fighting game if you want it to be. You can decide to learn just 1 character, 2 characters, or 3 characters on a single team. It's balanced to where damage is adjusted depending on how many members there are. I want more tag fighting games to do this. Hence, there are some people that just like playing with 1 character. And then you got games like DBFZ where like, bro, I low-key only want to play with Trunks. But then I gotta have a rest of the team to synergize with me. You get the whole thing? So I would like more fighting games to do that. And Skullgirls has probably one of the most unique systems when it comes to gameplay, period. On Steam, you can pretty much find this game from anywhere from $1 sometimes on sale to $9.99 from various key retailers for the game will sell it cheaper. On Steam, you can pretty much find this game from anywhere from $1 sometimes and on sale to $9.99 from various key retailers for the game will sell it on cheaper for a lot. The game is $25 on PS4 and Nintendo Switch, however, which includes everything including the Skullgirls Second Encore update for the game as well. You get all the characters, you get all the colors, you get pretty much the complete package on console. Another tag game that I've just been dabbling in a little bit, and it seems like many people are not giving it credit for besides people that are playing it. It always gets hold from Game Awards and stuff like that. I gotta give it justice today. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. This game right here is super fun. It's phenomenal and it came a long way since it's released. I think the big notion is that, like, for a lot of people that don't like Power Rangers, they wouldn't really play this. But this game currently, it has a lively season going on. This game is popping. This game currently has Season 3 DLC going for it, and it's pretty cheap to own the base roster of the game. It's a 3v3 tag game, but the game doesn't have real difficult inputs. You can pretty much learn a B&B within like 10 to 20 minutes. I'm stupid, so it might take me a little bit longer, but it's okay. We learn it. Regardless, this game has some of the best Power Ranger characters in the whole series. I'm only missing 2 Power Ranger characters I want in here. I want the Yellow Ranger from Dino Thunder, and I'm gonna need the whole Ninja Storm team. Okay, I pretty much got everybody else I want. This game has a wonderful roster, and you could get all the DLC for pretty cheap right now, I believe. This game is generally just $20 everywhere. Alright, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Avataryaya. Thank you guys for watching best fighting games you should be playing during quarantine. I gave out some decent recommendations. I might make a part 2 depending on, hopefully I don't have to if the pandemic is over by the time it happens. But regardless, It's your boy Avataryaya. Follow me on Twitter at Avataryaya TV. And remember, the link is in the description down below. Join the Discord, and I'm probably gonna work on some merch and stuff as well. If you guys are interested into that, at least something I ain't gonna really have to spend bread on. You get what I'm saying? But it's your boy Avataryaya. You guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalor, peace, and I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me a arc in the heart. Am I breathing? I feel like Tanjiro. Walking this bitch with a sound pop, so I'll let you rock it. I keep me a domino. Bitch, I'm a dip and I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I'm feeling like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.